Hi you guys, it's June Scleroderma Awareness Month, and we need to get the word out there and spread awareness because there's still so many people who have no idea what this crazy, horrible, and painful disease is. And I sometimes call it like the second cancer, the cancer that nobody knows about. Anyway, I am exactly 2 years past my diagnosis, or it's been 2 years since I was diagnosed with the scleroderma, and now my skin has started to soften, but I am, from being, just in bed for so long and feeling sick for so long, now I'm just really weak. I've lost a lot of weight. Right now, I think the doctor said I was 120 pounds or something like that. And for me, that is like really skinny. I haven't weighed that much since I think 8th, 7th, or 8th grade. When I'm healthy, skinny for me is like 145, 150. That's healthy for me. So I'm just really weak now, and I think the disease has like plateaued. It's not going any further. It did reach my a GI system. Like, I had trouble with the swelling and the peristalsis, like in my gut, that has they said the intestines has some stenosis in it, so that's why my gut gets kind of messed up a lot if I eat way too much food. And I'm more susceptible to getting bowel obstructions, which I've already had several, and it's not fun. But I'm going strong, and just trying to focus on moving forward and moving towards the things that I still want to do, and live my life, and just I try to stay away from like dwelling on what the disease has done now to my body. I'm struggling with fighting that, because I really need to gain the strength in my legs, and because right now I can only walk to the bathroom and back to my bed, and then by then I'm spent, and you have to have someone right next to me because I can fall very easy. And I don't have the strength to catch myself when I fall. That's where I got this nasty scar on my head. I fell in in January 1st, go figure. I fell, we had just gotten back from driving from California, and my legs were so weak from being in the car, and just the travel, and not taking into consideration, I was just so excited to get out of the car. When I got out, my legs gave out, and I couldn't catch my phone. I went headfirst into concrete, and it split my head open. I had 7 stitches, and it bruised the whole left side of my body. My ribs I think they were cracked. They didn't show on the x-ray, but they were cracked because even now, since January, I can't sit in bucket seats or in the car seat for very long, because then there's that pressure on my side where it makes me feel like I can't breathe, and it's excruciating pain, and it's from the fall. I'm still recovering from that, and from the traveling. The traveling really took it out of me. But I really wanted to see my family, and that's why we did it. It was worth it to me. The last few days, though, I've been kind of down, and not really down, feeling like, oh, it's the end, it's over. I don't feel like that. It's just, I have a lot of I get anxiety really bad, because right now the reality is I need help with everything, and I hate that. I really do hate it. I need help getting out of bed, all that kind of stuff, because I've gotten so weak. It took me 2 years to get to where I am, and now that my skin's softened and there's good things turning around, I expect it just to happen overnight, and I'm gonna have these muscles, and it's gonna take me a while to build up that strength. But to feel the weakness, and be so aware of how weak my body has gotten, it sometimes feels defeating. But my mom tells me, think about where you were last year at this time. And I do. I think back, and because I try to think about, okay, well, where I am today, now in the present, I think about I'm here, I'm breathing, I feel good, my, one thing right now is my prescription for my pain patch. It's not in yet. The pharmacy's waiting on it. So that has affected me with my nerves and everything, and my emotions right now. And I'm on nothing. I haven't been on anything for scleroderma itself since September of 2016. So I've been on absolutely nothing. I've mentioned several drugs, the Celcept, many different things that I could possibly try, that I've heard from different people I've met that have the scleroderma, online and stuff all over the world, and, they're taking certain drugs and have had benefits from it. But my doctor keeps saying, well, then you need blood work, that can be real taxing because you're a hard needle stick, you'd possibly need to put in a port, and it's like, okay, well, let's do that then. Let's get it on the road and, get the ball rolling, and let's do it. But he's always, like, negative about it, and it's like, well, let's just try something. I'm not doomed. I'm still strong enough and healthy enough to try something. I'm not giving up. I refuse that. That's not the answer. Anyway, that's what's been going on with my rheumatologist. I see him again in a week. And then, like I said, the last few days I've been down. It's because I was kind of sick. I had an appointment, and just going to an appointment, it usually takes it out of me. And that was Tuesday. And ever since I got back from the appointment, it just took it out of me. Like, my stomach, I was really sick. And I just rolled down, my anxiety is real high, and there's times where I don't even want, I don't want to be alone. I guess I get real scared, and panicked, and I want someone right next to me the whole time, My mom comes in all the time to check on me, but I get to this point where the anxiety is so overwhelming. I almost want to crawl out of my skin, but of course that can't happen. And I want my mom next to me, and I can't expect her to be with me every second of the day, because it's tasking. I mean, she practically is. It's tasking on both of us, and mentally, more mentally, I think, than physically. It's just hard. And I do get scared. But, we try to find funny things throughout the day to make us laugh, and I need to start working on my shoes again. I've gone about 3 or 4 days now without doing my art. So I think once I start that back up, it'll get my mind moving and going the right direction like it always does, and it takes me to a better place and more focused on healing than the feeling trapped and stuff, and it's just scary. And like I said, last year at this time with the disease, it was about a year after I'd been diagnosed. I was still, my skin itched really bad. I mean, so bad to where I just wanted to, I just couldn't take it. Everywhere it itched. And no matter what we did, no matter what my mother did. She would massage me down 4 or 5 times, if not that, more a day with, Curel, and just, try to make me comfortable. And pretty much the only time I could find comfort was when I was asleep, so I never wanted to be awake. It was so hard to get through the day with feeling that constant itch and the constant intense pain that the disease was causing. It took it out of me. I mean, I wanted to kill myself. There was a couple times a year ago that I did. I wanted to just, it wasn't doing anybody around me any good, what was going on with me, and then it just got to a really dark and ugly place in my life. Since the disease hit, I couldn't take it no more. It was really, taking over my sanity. It was difficult. But, every day was a new day, and with my mom's help, I don't know what I'd do without her. We got through it, that part, and now it's just more we're dealing with, yeah, we gotta get stronger. But there's still the emotional, the psyche part of the disease that just causes you to shell up almost, and you want to just be, you want so bad for things to be normal and go back to where they were, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take work and everything that you have inside of you to do that. With your mind plays a huge part, or it's a huge impact on the way your body is it healing, or if it gets worse. And you gotta get in that mindset where you are gonna get better. You refuse to give up. You're gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna be able to do these things again. And you continue to remain in the positive. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm not the only one who is suffering. I'm not going out of my mind. There's other people out there who feel the way I do, and we're going to get better. There's going to be a way, and in my time, that way is going to get me to where I need to be, whether I get my stem cell transplant or what. I need the stem cell transplant, that's for sure. I think that is what's going to turn things around for me, but it's insurance crap that won't let it happen, and it's sad, because there's a treatment plan out there for me, and it'll help me, but it's insurance that determines whether that's going to happen or not, and that's very sad. I'm only 37, and I still have so much living that I want to do. There's still a lot I want to do, and I'm going to do it. I am. With your guys' help, with my family, with Erica's help, with my mother's help, with my dad Wally and his help, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get there, and I'm going to keep making updates and stuff, and you guys will see. I'm going to get there. And I'll have a life. Anyway, remember, it's June, Scleroderma Awareness Month, you guys. Let it out, let it out. Let us hear your voice. Please hear my voice, and we'll all be there for each other to push each other forward, and that's all we can do. God bless and take care. Bye.